Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Andy Dalton. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch, and some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize him.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing, Dalton. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. This is caught by Kirk. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of her.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Dalton. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dalton sets up play action. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. This is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They run it with Carson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The call of a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play fake, Mon. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now off of play action. That's complete to John Ross. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of 1st down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Maxwell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And Dalton to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, he comes right back, and he's putting it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell a first down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Gainwell. His 4th touchdown for the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Blankenship out to kick off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go play action here. Mon. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mon. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
This 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mon looks to throw. Going up top to Miller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back with a score. Good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. But he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44, 45.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On 1st down, here's Mon. Going deep this time for Miller. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Set him back 5. gained 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Mon. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mon. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is a quick incompletion. This is likely the last play here of this 1st half. So that one will be accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mon good to throw it. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the 1st half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looks to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Ross, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the 1st half, and they pulled the string here in the 2nd half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Dalton's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
To go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but it's still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Dalton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
368.
Play action now. Dalton. He's got Perriman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Pollard again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. And he tackled his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's when they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way,
and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. How to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this little?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that's throwing the pyramid out wide. That's what good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Washington on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Dalton now to pass. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37. Good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 28. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. And that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to work his way down to 16. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Deep blow there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the young men will take it now.
Washington will take over first and 10. Their own 38-yard line.
It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
A quick burst there to nicely bit off and put a decent gain.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So following the hole.